Good afternoon, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Journeys to Healing. Today is July 5th, 2:38 p.m. Let's get us a quick collective read, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family, to all the new subscribers. And fam, y'all already know what it is. Baby, welcome back to my channel. I truly hope and pray that the Most High have been blessing y'all. Um, for y'all showing up for yourself as well as showing up for your girl. Y'all please feel free to hit that like button, that subscription button, and the notification bell on your way in. And I truly, truly appreciate it, y'all. Baby, I don't know who this is that's in this King of Pentacles energy, but when I say they is mad as a motherfucker, baby, they mad and they full of resentment. Okay. This person most definitely could have been in some type of vengeance energy, or they're in vengeance energy now, okay, where they want some type of vengeance. They could be feeling the Most High's wrath as well, which is why they could be in vengeance energy. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Let's see what's going on, y'all. All right, Healing Family. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all 4th of July, my babies. I know I did. What is this? I don't know. Somebody's sacral chakra could be blocked. Or somebody's just having a hard time with their creativity flowing. Somebody could have a hard time with expressing themselves when it comes to a situation. Okay, but I feel like somebody do need to take charge of that situation, or maybe somebody is trying to take charge of a situation. Somebody could be 39 years old. Somebody could be born in 93. Somebody could be born in 20. Born in 92, or they could just be 29 years old. Yeah, it's cross, y'all. I get cross because I get down and up. Okay. So for some of y'all, you most definitely um you're in creative energy. You could be creating new things for yourself, taking charge of your life, taking charge of a lot of opportunities that's being presented to you in this new chapter. But I also felt like it's somebody in specific that is kind of struggling with their creativity. Um, it could be something that is, like, I feel like, deep rooted within them, which is kind of why they're struggling with it. It could be some type of situation pertaining to a group of, could be females, but don't necessarily have to. Tarot don't have a gender, but it could be pertaining to a group of people. I feel like they could have deceived you in some type of way. Some type of deception most definitely could have taken place, but I feel like it could have been, like, it could have left some type of deep rooted trauma um, in you, which could be kind of blocking your creativity, not really, allowing your creativity to flow. But I do feel like for the most part, this could be what created a lot of your creativity, for the ones that you are in the creative energy, expressing yourself. All right, and it could be due to whatever deception that you experience. For Lauren Hill, they asked Lauren, like, why she haven't been dropping, no new music or whatever, like, she just haven't been as creative in the musical industry as she have in the past. And she was saying how during those times when she was creating that art, it was the life situations that she had experienced that made that art a masterpiece, right? So I feel like this is that type of energy, right? Somebody is taking their trauma, they taking their hurt, they taking their pain, whatever, like, situations that could have been deep rooted and in them. And I feel like they've learned how to um transmute that energy into, you know, different masterpieces for themselves, whether it's you painting, whether it's poetry, whether it's singing, music, right? But I do feel like you're taking those situations and you creating new things for yourself, right? You took charge of those situations. You didn't allow those situations to break you and keep you down, right? You learn how to transmute those situations and make it into positive situations for yourself, right? But I do feel like it's somebody in particular that may be still kind of struggling with transmuting those situations into positive situations for themselves, right? Everything happened for a reason, right? Either you're going to encounter situations that's going to be a lesson or a blessing, right? So any type of fake situations where people is being dishonest, people is like, trying to have you in an illusion because they ass is in an illusion. You know what I'm saying? But they're just not real situations, right? And it really could have caused some type of, deep rooted situations like or trauma for yourself, right? But you have to learn how to take charge of those situations, shift that energy, and make it work for you, right? Okay. Now, whoever that was for, take what resonates and leave what does not, my babies. All right. Let's see what's going on. Okay, somebody needs to stand up for themselves or and their beliefs, or maybe this is something that someone is learning how to do. Okay, take what resonates and leave what does not. It could be pertaining to a Scorpio, and your gifts are increasing in power, my love bug. So congratulations, my baby. Past life karmic debt. So somebody could have experienced some type of death and rebirth. It could have been a person that you had some type of it's a karmic from your past life. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And change is difficult, but it's worth the fight. All right. So again, I feel like somebody is changing, and it could be a karmic from your past. Your younger sister health is downhill. I'm sorry. All right. So somebody is most definitely sick. It could be a toxic male Aries or a female, and somebody is changing, sis, but let it go. Okay. So again, that confirmation, the devil comes for you at your highest moment, and always fall for people who don't love you back. And so somebody most definitely fall for people that is damaged. And let's see what's going on. Jody, Ken, Terrell, Bob, and Jill. Somebody want to be you, my love bug. We have an imitator, an imposter. Somebody is a celestial being, earth angel energy. That was, I don't know, y'all. I can't find it. All right. Exotic dancer or stripper could be very significant. California energy, Janae Aika, receiving karma at this time. Watch the show. Somebody's a free thinker. Medea family reunion. Renee was the best friend that was sleeping with somebody's husband. So either somebody is sleeping with their person's best friend, or somebody's person is sleeping with their best friend. Apply that energy how it fit. That could be what a karma is coming in at. It could also be receiving karma for sending you negative energy. So this could be this vengeance energy, this anger energy that we started off with. Somebody is really pissed, my love bug, and I feel like they pissed because they're receiving karma. But the crazy part is they so retarded that they don't even realize that that's the reason why they're receiving karma in the first beginning. So you're mad now because you're receiving the karma for the negative energy that you were sending out for people and the toxic crazy things that you was doing as far as sleeping with your person's best friend, like, and it's catching up to you. Whatever's done in the dark is always going to hit the light. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You can't be dishonest in situations, being fake in situations, and just think that you're going to be able to wear that mask forever. No, ma'am. Eventually, that mask is going to fall off. All right, period. But people crazy. All right. 1010, control your thoughts, remain positive, keep positive mindset, and use your intuition and trust the divine, period. And somebody have some type of sexual trauma. It could be childhood molestation or, RAPE. Okay, but that could be why um they so loose with their sexual energy. But the devil comes for you at your highest moments, and somebody want to be somebody. Okay, I feel like somebody needs to stay ready. I feel like y'all stay ready. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And that's something that they need to really like just get a grip on because that's crazy. All right. Oh, I'm not taking it. Divine Masculine talks about you to his friends and now they want to fuck or pull a baby. Don't be afraid to authentically be yourself. And then the rest of them I'm putting in men, they're not showing. So that's it. All right. Somebody is most definitely trying to be the best person that they could be. We have Acura. Somebody needs to get it popping and start that business that they've been dreaming of. Okay. Somebody could have done an insurance scam, house or business fire, or a car accident. Okay. But also when this come out, somebody could have experienced one of those things, right? It didn't necessarily have to be an insurance scam, but in most cases, somebody is scamming. Somebody is a scam artist, okay? And that's the okay. That this I know you're protected, my love. But Psalms 91, where dwells in the shelter of the Most High, will rest in the shadows of the Almighty. Okay, period. All I saw was Tyler Perry, so I'm gonna just leave it just like that. Security guard or armor truck worker. I missed the E. I mean the R. Let me fix that. Okay. Somebody's brother could be very significant. We have Jaheim closer. Somebody want to be closer to a person. The name Tyler Perry is shown again. And God gives, God forgives. I don't. Marci was superficial, unappreciative, and a manipulator. All right. So I already know that. All right. I feel like whoever this person look, and I'm feeling so ashamed. I don't want to lose my friendship over this. All right. So again, this song is literally about the best friend, the brother, sleep. Look, cause you still my boy. I got your back. With somebody's brother, okay, or sister, apply the energy how it fit. Y'all already know Terrell don't have a sex, right? But somebody messed with their person's, like, and look, I can't keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm smiling in your fucking face. I cannot make this shit up. Somebody is either sleeping with their person's best friend, or somebody's best friend is sleeping with their person. Apply that energy how it fit, but it's heavy on that energy, okay? Arguments about you. 222. Your intuition is heightened, my love bug. So if you're seeing 222, this may resonate. Okay. Do not doubt yourself. That's how you disconnect from your intuition. Okay. Somebody needs to let go of the past. Somebody is experiencing a spiritual awakening, a sign of balance and harmony in your spiritual path. Somebody needs to trust in the journey in love. Life choices, commitment, compromise, and trust. Love, peace, clarity, and spiritual maturity. All right. So I feel like that's heavy on someone being the best version of themselves that they could possibly be. All right. And you'll never get the chance to play in my face. Okay. Again, that's that them sleeping with your person and keep smiling in your face. Like people is crazy in real life. Your existence offends their illusion, period. That's them with that self-delusion. Like this person, they have their own self in a fucking illusion. And your existence really just threatens, they feel as if it threatens their illusion. Because again, you speak truth, right? Like you're not the one who's going to keep yourself in a fucking illusion. You're very authentic. A clerk of courts could be very significant. A clerk could be very significant. 111 could be very significant. Warehouse worker could be very significant. Take what resonates and leave what does not. It's trying to come out, y'all. That warehouse worker. Somebody won't be loyal, okay? So apply that energy how it fit. And somebody underestimated a person. They don't appreciate you, so pull your energy back, my baby, period. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. 515, which is change. It's time to make changes in life. Have a positive attitude, let go of negativity, manifest your goals, and get out of your comfort zone. Okay. It's already 111 is already showing my love bug. So I feel like it's heavy on the manifestation. You manifesting your desires. This is manifesting energy. We the moon cycle now is winding energy, which is manifesting energy. All right. And we have August Alsino, New Orleans energy. The name August could be very significant, but baby, somebody do not care. It don't matter what's happening, what people is saying. Like somebody really do not care. And I do feel like it could be this very shallow and superficial person that like to manipulate a lot of things, but they don't appreciate anything or anyone. The name Robert, Rochelle, Rebecca, Rondell, and Renata could be very significant. And then we have love at first sight, okay, which is Holly met a guy on a plane after her flight and was delayed. His seatbelt buckle was broken and he was transferred to a seat next to Matty. He put, yeah, I put my, girl, let me fix this, y'all. The girl name was Matty. All right. Look, you are my brother, brother, brother. All right. Matty. All right, okay. And his seat. Okay, yeah, he was transferred to a seat next to Matty. He put his number in her phone, but she couldn't save it. Yet once she made it to her dad's wedding, a friend of the family spoke of him, what she overheard, and she left to find him. So this is about somebody been loving a person since the very first time that they seen them. It's also about the universe is aligning, like the universe always align you back to this person. Is no ifs, ands, buts about it. No matter how much time go past, like y'all always realign back to each other. All right. And that's the universe guiding y'all together because it's destined for y'all to be together. Okay, this somebody may want to watch this movie because it's real good. All right, and then we have 717, a sign of significant spiritual growth. But you know you're probably going to Florida energy, T Pain. Your life, it down. Now, girl, what you drinking? Gonna put up here for the weekend. Somebody neighbor could be very significant. Feeling on your butt. Somebody needs to meditate, my love bug. Continue growing, my baby, and this is your season of glow up. Okay, so congratulations. Oh, y'all, that's a lot. I'm not taking all that. Continue growing, heavy on the continue growing. Maybe somebody is blaming situations on the alcohol. They could be saying that they slept with the person's or the person best friend or their best friend person because of the alcohol, like whatever, take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, something is most definitely happening in the blind. Trust in the unknown, you guys. He made a baby on you while in a relationship. I feel like this is something that's in the unknown. Somebody is unaware of the person making a baby on them. I see you're the better choice, and I'm releasing the karmic. So somebody is releasing karmic situations. This is your season of glow up, all right? So trust in the process, trust in the path. All right, and Ruth and Boaz, Naomi lost everything in the physical but gained an angel. All right, so somebody most definitely may feel as if they're losing a lot of things or people in the physical, but in the end, somebody have connected to an earth angel, or you will connect to an earth angel because you're gonna gain, I feel like, a very spiritual connection, right? Something that's deeper than the physical. All right, but apply that energy how it fit. We have he or she is plotting on coming back because they know you're the one for them. We already have that. I see you're the better choice, and I'm releasing this karmic. Could be pertaining to a Capricorn or Aries. Take what resonates and leave what does not. And then we have Girls Trip, Ryan. She lost touch with her wild side, just living in the moment and enjoying life. All right. So somebody most definitely could have lost themselves in a relationship in a home life. Just kind of focusing on home. Look, baby, fuck that nigga. Look, blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. Look, blame it on the alcohol. Okay. Never feel sorry for loving someone. Okay. So I feel like this could be the reason why somebody is feeling as if they lost everything. Like a person could have meant everything to them, and they no longer have that person. So now they feel as if they lost everything. But I do feel like just trust in the process. It is your season of glow up. All right. So just continue releasing karmic situations, people, places, and things that no longer resonate with the new version of yourself. And because I feel like you're going to, if you have not already aligned to a earth angel, you will gain an angel. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. So don't really worry about this physical, stuff. Like, don't be superficial. All right. Just trust in the path, trust in the process. Okay. And never feel bad for loving on a person. Love is always God. Like, oh, love is always good. Love is always a blessing. Love is always a gift, my love bug. It's nothing wrong with loving on people, right? People just stupid, like, period, right? But appreciate those life lessons, right? And learn how to transmute that energy into something that's going to be very creative and productive for you, okay? And then we have 1144, a need of balance in life, balance in material and spiritual pursuits for holistic growth, all right? I feel like that's very important. Okay. So find balance in life, with your material and your spiritual desires. Oh Lord, what is this, child? If you silk. Let me come satisfy you for an hour or two. All right, Sting. Baby, don't be shy. Cause I'm not judging you. All right. Somebody is feeling trapped in a situation, or somebody else just trapped in their thoughts, overthinking situations, overanalyzing situations. Somebody could have also restricted access to a person. Okay. Mm. Mhm. Mm. But I do feel like somebody has freed themselves, or they will free themselves. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I do feel like that is a part of your justice to be free from this situation that had you feeling powerless, this situation that had you feeling paralyzed, had you feeling useless, had you feeling as a victim, like had you in some type of victimizing state. I feel like it's like this is not what God intended for you, right? This is not the way the Most High envisioned, like, your path. So I do feel like it's destined for you to be free from this situation, to move to calmer waters. All right. So somebody most definitely could be transitioning into a more happier state, a more abundant state. Somebody most definitely could be receiving their rewards. I feel like somebody most definitely could be also being praised for them freeing themselves from a situations. It could be somebody that's in this King of Pentacles energy. It did show what like a King of Pentacles is really mad. A King of Pentacles was in vengeance energy as well. All right, but apply that energy how it fit, because I do feel like the chapter that this King of Pentacles is moving into, this person is moving into a very, very happy place. I do feel like they could, it's heavy on them finding balance as well with the temperance. This is all about finding balance. So I do feel like they may have been pissed at one point in time. And I don't blame you, my love bug, because if somebody is messing with, like, your best friend is messing with your person, like that's enough to make you really flash the fuck out, right? This is the type, I feel like that's the type of energy, like, where people, get unalive in situations, right? Because man, I dare you, right? Bitch, play in my face like you doing this and you still smiling and cheesing and grinning in my face as if you're not, like, oh, so I don't blame you, right? But I do praise you for finding balance in this situation, for finding the light after the storm, for freeing yourself from this victimizing situation, from freeing yourself from this trap. Because I feel like the whole situation was a trap for you. All right. And it could have been a trap to get your ass locked up. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations on rising above the situation. Congratulations for shifting your perception when it comes to the situation, right? And not falling for the shit, right? Because that's not what it was intended to do, right? It is meant for you to heal from this situation and find balance from this situation, because you're going to gain an earth angel if you haven't already. All right. So I'm gonna say congratulations for pouring into yourself, for loving on yourself. This earth angel energy again, right? But being patient with yourself, right? I do feel like somebody may need to connect to water. Water is very, very healing, my baby. Okay, so submerge your body in water, all right? And whoever that was for. I couldn't make it up, baby. Somebody is receiving a very, very passionate new beginning. Okay. Somebody could also be trapped in a mind about this, passionate new beginning. But I do feel like just go with the flow when it comes to situations, right? Don't try to control the outcome of situations, because that's beyond your control, right? Like just go with the flow of life. Trust in your journey, trust in the process. True clarity, guidance, and protection. And close out them cycles. I did see the world card. So I do feel like um either somebody could travel for work, but I do feel like somebody is closing out cycles that need to be closed out. And somebody most definitely was heartbroken over this deception, over this betrayal. I mean, that is, I can't even say, like, because that's enough to really make a person flash the fuck out. So I understand why the rage card was one of the first cards. So this King of Pentacles really, really, really was hurt. Is no ifs, ands, buts about it. I felt like they really held a lot of rage. They really could have wanted to flash the fuck out, right? They could have wanted the clap back, okay? But I do feel like this is your season of glow up, because my love bug, we have that shy, if I fall in love again. So somebody, whatever, I feel like this next chapter that you're stepping into, somebody is connecting to an earth angel, no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I do feel like this situation is going to be like you loving on your best friend. You may fall in love with your best friend, okay? But I do feel like this next chapter is going to be something that's very genuine. Look, I say the next time she will be my friend, period. Okay, I do feel like whatever this situation was, this, they're separated, is no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I do feel like the person really did not want to have to leave this person, that the person did not want to have to separate from this person. They really was hurt, they really was pissed as well. I do feel that. I also feel like the person who was wearing the mask and being dishonest, they could also be sorry as well. But I do feel like they could have been dishonest due to some type of trauma that they have. It did show with sexual trauma. So some, that could be why, they was in exploring their sexual energy the way that they was, right? Because of some type of unhealed childhood trauma. That person could have really, really experienced something, as a child, and they never really dealt with the situation. Okay, so that's why I feel like they were so loose with their sexual energy. That's why they fell for the trap with the other person, right? They could have also seen a person as being very resourceful. Okay, but I do feel like whatever the energy is that was brokenhearted and pissed, I do feel like this person could have, they tired of whatever the back and forth situation is. I do feel like this is the energy that's moving to calmer waters and heavy on finding balance in situations. I do feel like their emotions most definitely could have been like taking them on a roller coaster ride, right? I do feel like at one moment, this person like could have been in rage energy, like just wanting to really like attack someone, but and then they will find balance, calm themselves down and just like at the drop of a dime, like they could be instantly triggered again to like back into the rage energy. I just feel like they really, really experienced something on an emotional level with their emotions, just being up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. But I do feel like somebody most definitely could be trying to come in and provide some type of romantic offer to a person. Or somebody may be trying to like make peace with a situation. I do feel like it could be the energy that deceived them. Like this person most definitely could be trying to come back again, right? The Two of Pentacles is a lot of back and forth. So I do feel like they could be trying to return to the person who they actually caused the trauma. Because I feel like they really hurt this person. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And I do feel like, again, a third party situation that hurt this person, the deception of a third party situation really hurt this person. But I feel like they most definitely could be trying to come back and provide some type of romantic offer to the person. Now, here's the thing. They're still showing up as the Knight of Cups. So with them showing up as the Knight of Cups, this person still emotionally, they still have some type of emotional detachments. They're still not 100% emotionally there, right? But I do feel like this person could be very charming, to this person, like, the person that they hurt, and they know it. Look, a lot of fake news claiming that they're real nigga, but the shit was crucial. Sure, they tell me what it is with you. I'm telling you. We have Anne Marie. The name Anne, the name Marie could be very significant. Scorpio energy. We have the Page of Pentacles coming up, dude. Look, I want to be the one to make you come. Look, I just need some loyalty. Someone who gonna ride for me. All right. Oh, y'all, what is this, y'all? Look, swear you won't give up on me. I feel like they surrendering the situation. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, yo. I feel like they have accepted the fact, that this person, they may have maybe feeling defeated in this situation. I feel like it's heavy on them feeling powerless in the situation. I feel like the person that provided the deceit, who did the betrayal, who hurt this person, who broke this person's heart, like I feel like they now see that they no longer have power, to bait this person in. The person really, I feel like, surrendered this situation. Somebody most definitely could be coming in and providing some type of opportunity to somebody. Um, somebody could be in, somebody could be in college as well. Somebody could be providing some type of romantic offer, or some type of romantic, yeah, I feel like offer to somebody else. We do have, I see you are the better choice. I'm releasing this karmic. So I do feel like whoever was brokenhearted, I feel like this person have their eyes on something else. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And they may be surrendering the heartbreak, surrendering the hurt, surrendering the pain, just accepting the defeat, accepting the separation. It did show with somebody moving to Karma Warriors, and I do feel like they're moving into another chapter that's going to be very well balanced with that justice showing, right? I do feel like whoever this person is planning um, to provide some type of offer to somebody, right? I do feel like that the person, either they see somebody as being very loyal, very faithful, and dependable, or I feel as if this person is going to be very loyal, faithful, and dependable. It will be somebody that you can count on. All right. I do feel like this will be the type of person that they set goals. They envision it, like they may do vision boards. But they actually work on their goals. They take the necessary steps. To plan and the action to actually make their goals into to reach each milestone, to make their goals accomplished or achievable, right? I feel like they could see somebody as being very ambitious, or they're very ambitious. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, and it could be pertaining to a high priest. So somebody who is very, very highly intuitive, somebody who receives a higher knowledge, higher wisdom. It did show celestial being. Okay, so it may be a celestial being that they're getting ready or they're planning to provide this offer to. I do feel like the either the person could be a tarot reader, whether you just read tarot for your family, but however, right, if you're not a tarot reader, you're just highly, highly, highly intuitive. You could also be very spiritual. All right. But I do feel like you could also come off as being very mysterious, right? This person could see you as being a very mysterious person. Maybe you don't really, allow too many different people, access to you, right? You move very discreet. You move in silence. But yeah, I'm telling you. It could also be somebody that's in the high priestess energy that is walking away from some type of betrayal, some type of deceit, walking away from being victimized, keeping themselves in victimizing energy, right? Again, releasing, the deceit, transmuting that energy, I feel like, into something that's very creative. So, congratulations again on that energy. All right. I do feel like somebody is allowing their spirit team to guide them into, I feel like, solitude, into a more peaceful situation. I also feel like somebody, it's heavy on whoever this is, like withdrawing. I feel like from whatever the deceit was. Somebody could also be releasing, like bitterness, being bitter, after the betrayal, holding on to the vengeance, holding on to the rage, to the resentment, right? So, again, congratulations, man. Congratulations. All right. Somebody could also have been in spiritual warfare. Somebody could have been experiencing a lot of attacks from outsiders, from multiple different people. I do feel like that cycle is closing out in your life. You have evolved, past this chapter, right? So now, whatever they try to do, I feel like in the spiritual world, like, baby, you don't have no worries. You're highly protected. It would never even, like, reach you at all. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. I do feel like somebody may be receiving some, I feel like truth, okay, but I feel like somebody may be receiving some type of truth or some type of clarity when it comes to family members or somebody that you had a home with. Um, ooh, y'all, I'm loving this. What is this, Lord? Mm, yeah. Somebody could also be moving into calmer water. I feel like it's heavy on, like, somebody feeling powerless. Okay. So I do feel like whomever the people was that was trying to attack you or may have actually been attacking you. And for somebody in specific, it could have been family members, right? But I do feel like some type of truth could have been revealed when it comes to your protection level. All right. I do feel like somebody is moving into a very, very happy chapter in their life. Somebody is moving into a more emotional, stable place in their life. And I feel like the things could really be happening fast. Things could really be shifting fast for you now that you're in this happy energy, this joyful energy. Your frequency has risen. So I could see that, where things is shifting for you. A lot of your wishes most definitely could be um being fulfilled. Look, I've been missing you, wishing it was deeper than what it was, whatever this is, y'all. Okay. But look, and if you're wondering if I hate you, I do. Okay. I feel like somebody could be moving into calmer waters when it came to some type, like, maybe them materializing things too much, um superficial. So somebody most definitely could be, I feel like, transitioning out of a materialistic place. Somebody most definitely could be transitioning from a place of obsession, trying to control situation. Somebody could also be transitioning out of a place of like, with them being, I feel like, addicted to things, allowing their addictions to really, I feel like, control them. And they've been successful, so I'm gonna say congratulations. All right, yo. Mm. Look, shit of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. I'm telling you. Look, you wondering if I hate you, bitch? Fuck you. Look, that shit of you to make me feel like this, bitch. What I would do to make you feel just like this. That vengeance energy. We started off with that. I feel like this person really, really, really wanted their clap back. But I do feel like in the end, they rose above the situation. So I'm gonna say congratulations, okay? Because that fucking bad karma and oh. And whoever this person is that broke this person's heart by messing with their best friend, they going to receive bad karma. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Keep your hands clean. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pour a few more and I'm gonna get off this energy. Oh Lord. A eight of coins. So some type of commitment most definitely is coming in. It literally fell on the page of pentacles. So I do feel like somebody most definitely, whoever this person is that sees somebody as being very ambitious, they really planning, I feel like, to provide some type of commitment to this person. It could be the person that's in a high priestess energy that they are providing the commitment to. But look, she really got her bread, the mother who was fronting. Look, she ain't got to wait on baby daddy child support. They see this person as being very independent. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Independent did show. Okay, but look, you ain't got a second guess if she be ready about our business. I'm telling you, look, oh, while you get ready for work, y'all all right, I'm done. Okay, also with this particular card, with this eight of coins, this card always gives me the energy of somebody getting caught in their own fucking trap. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. I feel like somebody really could be crying, okay, or they was crying, but I feel like somebody, it's I feel as if either they had a rough journey and they just tired of, going through the trials and the tribulations that they experienced with this person. And I feel like that could be like, what really hurt. I feel like whoever they really did not want this relationship to come to an end. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like the person, that could be them getting caught in the trap. The fact that the relationship is coming to an end, them experiencing this separation. I feel like that's them getting caught in the trap. It's heavy on the Two of Pentacles as well. So also with the Two of Pentacles for me, somebody could be like saving for a big purchase. Okay. Look, you are my precious gift. Look, girl, you got me so hypnotized. What is this? Lord? You are my lady. Freddie Jackson. Look, say that you stay with me. They healing. And they in nostalgia energy. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like they accepted the defeat when it came to this situation. Look, I promise to love you more each day. They looking at somebody's picture. Somebody could be very dark and chocolate. Slim. Look, you are my lady. I know this right. I'm loving this. I feel like they surrendering the heartbreak. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They healing their heart. They in nostalgia energy over somebody else. Look, you all I'm living for. What is this, Lord? I feel like whatever it is, they most definitely coming in to provide some type of commitment or offer some type of commitment, some type of proposal. Look, you are my lady. Look, you're all I'm living for. What is this, y'all? Whatever it is, this could be this love at first sight situation. Look, I love you. Your smile. Somebody like somebody smile. And look, that's what he looking at, her smiling. Oh, wow. I feel like it's heavy on somebody being very chocolate. Look, and I'm gonna love you to the end of time. What is this? Action. I'm telling you, whatever this is, I feel like they finding a strength to take action when it comes to whatever this situation is. Somebody really wants to provide some type of romantic offer to somebody. And I feel like whatever it is, they gonna be very loyal, faithful. And they see the person as being very loyal and faithful as well. I'm loving this, y'all. Look, you everything I need and want. Look, you are my lady. I feel like their healing journey could also be happening fast as well. Like they could really be healing faster than, most people in this type of situation. I'm loving this. It could be some type of conflict as well. I feel like with whoever the person that like they could have been going back and forth with, it could be some type of conflict. They could actually be fighting with this person, the third party. The person could be fighting with the third party, the person that they was working with, or the person is fighting. Yeah, that's what it is. I feel like the person that broke this person's heart, right? And they could have been in some type of back and forth thing with the person that broke their heart. But I feel like the third party that the cheater was dealing with, this person I feel like is in conflict with that person. The person was two-faced. The person was wearing two faces. That I'm telling you, it had already showed like several times, or it kept coming out with the best friend, like sleeping with their person. They beefing now. They could have actually had a fight, but they beefing. The person see how the person was, being two faced. See how they got two faced. This girl always give me two faced energy. So, I mean, if they smiling and grinning in your fucking face and smashing your person, that's most definitely wearing two faces. But they end in a relationship. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like they end in a relationship with their so-called best friend, but they also end in a relationship when it comes to whomever, that actually cheated, that broke their heart. Selling ships. They end in a relationship. And it could have been a long-term relationship. They could have been in the relationship for a long time, and they could have been friends with the person for a long time as well. But it's coming to an end. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's ending. All right. And they're moving forward. Congratulations. I'm loving this. Okay. I'm loving this. All right. I do feel like it could be somebody young in specific, but it's heavy on a trap. This card always gives me somebody setting a fucking trap and a person getting caught in the trap. This card had already gave me trap energy. I picked up trap because this card always gives me trap too. And somebody getting caught in the fucking trap. I feel like the person who was set in the trap got caught in the trap. And this card again gives me trap. If you see the rabbit is wrapping that rope around this dude feet, he gonna trip, he gonna fall. That's a trap that the rabbit is putting him in, right? Again, illusion. I feel like somebody, and this is again trap. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All three of these cards for me is trap energy. Trap been showing since the beginning, victimizing as well. So I do feel like somebody is walking away from whatever this trap was, because I feel like the person trapped them, right? Because they knew that they had the person in a fucking illusion. Both of these cards is illusion, right? They just, I feel like whoever the person is, they really fucking delusional. Is no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like they're walking away from this victimizing energy, this illusion, these traps that the person was setting, and they're walking into wish fulfillment. Okay. seeing that the person is just a liar and they made the right call, right? That they just gonna let it go. Period. I'm loving this energy, y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead on and close it out. All right. I'm gonna say congratulations, right, for transmuting this situation into, art. Because I feel like somebody really, really transmuting the situation into art. And they're being very creative about it. So I'm gonna say congratulations. But for the ones that struggling with it, you releasing and walking it away, like walking away from the situation and healing, choosing to heal. Like I do feel like that within itself is a plus. All right. Try eating more orange foods, mangoes, cantaloupe, carrots, things like that to try to balance out your sacral chakra. You can also do yoga. Yoga is real good for balancing out your sacral chakra, but also painting, right? Try to get into something that is going to help you with expressing. I feel like transmuting this hurt, this pain, this deceit into something creative for you. All right. And it is most definitely will help you with your healing. All right. Along your healing journey. Okay. But congratulations for moving forward, releasing and surrendering situations, man. Choosing to heal. Somebody got their eye on something else. All right. And I feel like whatever the situation is, like they really been loving the person since the very first time that they met them. All right. But take what resonates and leave what does not. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. Always remember as above, so below. Well, one. Y'all be blessed, babe.